Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Well, I just want to put my face on today. We've been dealing with some pretty intense subjects, which are wonderful. The Bible studies we've been doing on the essential doctrines have just been fantastic. And it's just time for a little get ready with me. So how are y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. It's a beautiful spring day outside. I gotta get moving. Anyway, I went ahead and put on my skincare regimen. I went ahead and did a little bit of brown, a little bit of lipstick, but I'm gonna go forward. Since I did buy these, I'm gonna go ahead and go forward with this new eyeshadow palette. This is the KKW Beauty Smoky Volume 1. And I do like the colors a lot. And out of the whole collection, I would say this is one of the few things I actually really like. Mainly, not that it's not well packaged, it is. Not that it's not pretty, it is. It's just probably not me. Like, here's a great example. This is supposed to be blush. Let's look at this. Really? Blush? I think this would only be blush if you were a darker person. No, I'm fair, but it's showing up. So maybe it's just more contouring than blushy. That's a different concept. Just contouring and no blush. You know, I don't always have to have a pink look. Sometimes I like to. But other times I just like to have a, I guess you would say more natural look. When have I ever wanted a more natural look? What am I talking about? No. I'll end up adding some pink. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see how this looks. I'm just doing contouring now. So around framing the face, that's what you do with contouring. And I'm using an angled contour brush from Sigma Beauty. And so especially right at the temples, just blend it out a little bit, right at the hairline. And then, of course, staying above this area right here. Stay above it, and it gives you more of a look of being cut in. And then I do come all the way down to there because I had chipmunk cheeks. If you don't have those, don't do that. Staying above that. Don't ever blend into it. Stay above it. As I just hit that section right after I said that. Blow out when you do under the nose. And do under the chin. There we go. And all this does is give you shadow effects. And what do shadows do? They recede the area. So if you have an area that's hanging down here and you shadow it, it recedes. It pulls it back. And it also causes whatever's left to look more forward. So what does that do? That leaves this T-zone area brighter and more pronounced. Make sure you blend out when you do this, or you'll have little lines everywhere. Okay, that's actually okay. I think I overdid it on the nose. There's something I can get a little of that off. I overdid it a little bit. There. All I did just then was use a regular foundation brush to just kind of go over where I overdid it with the coloring underneath. I think I did. Anyway, so that's that. There isn't a blush. It didn't come with a blush. It just came with a contour. So let's just see. You want to just use the contour? Let's do it. It's a good contour brush. Don't tell me I don't have a good contour brush. I know I do. There it is. I mean, not contour, highlighter. This is a Morphe M510, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly what this is for. That's Glitzy Glam? Glitzy? That's Luxe again. Luxe was the name of this contour product, and Glitzy and Glam is the name of the highlighter. So let's see how good it is. If it was for Kim Kardashian, I'm sure her makeup artist, that guy's name Mario. I'm sure he made it quite... I might want to go easy. Because, I mean, they're in the spotlight, so they're going to need a lot of light. End of your, just the very tip of your nose. And then right at the bridge, coming down. What that does, again, it puts light right there, and so it makes the nose look thinner. So if you have a wide bridge nose and you like it, don't do that. If you want to kind of recede it, then just, I'm putting a little of this on either side of the top of the brow, again, to just brighten it. It just, if you like a wider nose and that's what you have, you just keep it. If you don't, this is just it's a makeup trick. That's all it is. Putting this on top of the Cupid's bow accents the Cupid's bow. On top of the chin. Again, this just is again, for us, when we're older, stay away from this area where your crow's feet are. Go right below it. See, I'm not using the crow's feet area. I'm going below it and down. Below it and down. Just kind of blending that out. What that does is when the light hits you, it's just a little shimmer. Kind of gives you a nice sweaty look. So this is only for people who like a glowy look, not for people who like a matte look. This won't go for you. And I feel like I overdid on the Cupid's bow. I did. Yeah, always go back and make sure you don't have actual makeup lines with highlighter because it looks kind of weird. It'll make people go, oh, she's frothing at the mouth. Bless her heart, somebody help her. People usually say that about me anyway. Somebody needs to help her. Oh, I'm out of tissues, but I'm not out of my little makeup towel. Always have one handy. Okay. I usually keep it in my lap or right here on my desk. I've got so much stuff on my desk. I'm to a clutter point in my house again. I've got to just do a declutter. Y'all comment below if you'd like to see a declutter. Okay, so I'm just going to real quickly use these makeup colors. It's pretty obvious what they're for. So there's only one highlighter. It's a matte highlighter. There's only one real transition color, and it's kind of like a terracotta. That may look neutral, but it's not. That's very terracotta. And then there is a taupe for the outer V and a darker brown to kind of richen that up and also use on your brown. There's a black, and you can put that in the outer V, just the outer of the outer V, and usually evening wear. But if you put black there and maybe just on the outside of the lower lash, it really intensifies the depth of the eye. It's a very nice look, but not generally for daytime look, even for me. And then this color right here I really do like. I thought it would be more like a silvery, but it's silvery. I thought that it would be like a silvery pewter type color, but it's really not. It's a really unusual color. It's almost like an antique gold or antique pewter or something like that. But it's great for the lid. So let's just go ahead and use the highlighter for the inner V, and I am going to brush this across the lid and under the brow. This is a very good highlighter, by the way. Really. And the whole point of this highlighter is to accentuate. So it's bringing color right in here. I mean, bringing light. And if you have like a hood, out here you disguise that by coming above the hood with your transition color. But on the inner part, the thing that you do is use your highlighter. Look how that looks so much more forward, and that looks kind of droopy right there. Do you see the difference? That's because of the bright light. Now, and we are going to still contour that because you don't want to actually highlight the pooch of it itself. I'm just going ahead, putting a little bit on my lid, and just look how this wakes up the brow. This is a really good highlight. It's probably one of the best highlights I've ever used. The consistency and the coloring. It just really just promotes the brow. The color of it, the consistency of it, the fact that it's not a shimmer product really helps. And I'm just going to wake up this area right here. And I do always let that go past the brow just a little bit, just to kind of wake up right behind the eye. Especially if you have smaller eyes like me. Okay, so now I'm going to take an E50 fluffy brush. These are Sigma brushes. I still haven't done my affiliate with them. I should. Shouldn't I, y'all? If I did affiliate, would y'all buy brushes? Affiliate programs are where you mention their products. They put you on a program. And if you mention their products, then you get a cut when they're ordered. I don't know how much it is. Y'all know I'm not into... Well, anybody's into making a little money if you can, but I'm not. That's not why I do this, is what I'm saying. But if I do it anyway, why would I not promote a product I already believe in? Because I'm not going to promote to y'all a product I don't believe in. I will tell you that. Okay, so this is that kind of terracotta color. It is kind of a real natural look, but it's got like a pink peach to it. And it's a great transition color. Now, I didn't put a whole lot on because I want to build this. I didn't want it to be too like orange in your face. So maybe now I'll make it orange in your face. That's good. That's enough. Again, we're going to start putting down on the outside because that's where most of the color will hit. And you don't want that on the inside. You want that on the outside. And then blend it in front of the brow right here a little bit. Going back and forth a little higher next time. I'm going to add just a little more color. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to take a tapered brush, meaning it's smaller, it's shorter on the, closer to the base and longer in the middle, so it gives a point, and all of that's tapered. So because it's tapered, if you do the end, you're just going to get the tip. So one of the things you have to do is roll it in the pan like this. And I'm going to mix these two colors here. One's a dark brown and one's almost like a taupey gray. There's a lot of fallout, but I swear I feel like that is from almost any palette now, whether it's a really high-end product or not. I really do feel like you just have fallout. All right, so you always put down in the outer area, because look how that it just puts it all right there. And so you want to have that out here in your outer V. And then just using the point, come through the crease. And the best thing to do is look up, and then that skin, that hood helps you out. You know why? It grabs it and it holds it in place for you. So it gives a nice smooth look, and then just kind of come above where that was just a little bit to kind of even that out. We'll blend that out in just a second. Right now we're just loading color. Again, when you first place down, that's where all your color is. Look at that. Okay. And just use the point and go into that crease. And kind of look up, and again, that little hood in there, that skin in there will grab this brush because it gets caught in there. See, if you do that and then look up, it gets caught. And you want it to. And then just kind of go back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And I believe that's all I really wanted to do there.